it's Jessica and welcome to my 2014 favorites, and in this video we're going to talk about eyes and face. So yeah, I'm going to try to do this in order the best that I can, but I'm not going to promise that's going to be 100% in order. I just have so many favorites and I can't like narrow it down much more than I already did. So yeah, let's just get started. Okay, so the first face favorite, this is the NYC Smooth Skin Powder. I do really like this powder. This was in my favorites last year too. The only thing is it's like really messy. But since I took the sponge out, it's not been as messy. I just didn't want to take the sponge out because the sponge was really messy. Like, that makes any freaking sense. Anyway, that is the first thing I'll share with you. Alright, next, I hit pan on this, which is the main reason I'm showing this, because I always show this freaking thing in like every video. I love this bronzer and blush. I think this is a really great bronzer for a pale-skinned person like me, depending on how you apply it. I think if you applied it pretty heavy, it might look kind of orangey, but if you apply it lightly, it looks fine, and the blush is really pretty. This is supposed to be a dupe for NARS Orgasm and Laguna. I don't have that, so I can't tell you if it is or not, but yeah, I believe this is now called Fiji or something, so yeah, this just says blush and contour duo or something like that on it, so yes. Alright, another blush that I have been really loving is this Kat Von D one, and it says Kat Von D Everlasting Face Shaper Blush. It's right there. You can tell it's pretty like in person, which my camera does a really good job at doing, like, you know, true to color swatches, so on my viewfinder it looks different, but in person these almost look like the same color, just this one is a little deeper and a little less corally, whereas this one is more corally and a little lighter. So yeah, but this is the Kat Von D one right here. I freaking love this blush. Alright, another face product that I totally love is the Glamouflage, and I've been seeing quite a bit of hate for this product lately. This is a really great product. In fact, I am going to try to cover up that e.l.f. blush down there, just with a little bit, just the littlest amount, and you can just see how amazing this product is. Sometimes I use this as my foundation, and it's because I have pretty pale skin. Now this is going to, I mean, this is lighter than my skin, which is awesome, because you know, it's hard for me to find shades that match my skin tone. So for me, the fact that this is lighter is totally okay with me, because like it just works really well. Personally, I don't know. So I will use this as a all over, like a foundation. The only thing that I don't like about this is it's kind of like, not sticky, but it feels kind of greasy or something. That's my one like major flaw with this product. Only sometimes do I wear this all over my face. It is high coverage, that is like no lie there. This is super high coverage, but I will need to set it with a powder. So if you guys get this, always set it with a powder. And the danger with setting something this high coverage with a powder is that your face will look cakey, but I don't really find that it looks cakey, but it could look cakey. I'm just warning you of the dangers. But this is a really great concealer. This is also going to be in my lip favorites, but this lipstick in the shade 903C is like my favorite blush shade of the year. This is an amazing blush shade. Like, I don't know if you guys haven't tried this puppy out as a blush, totally do it. I don't think I would ever purchase a cream blush, simply because I can use my lipsticks as a cream blush just fine, and it's like essentially the same thing. So, but yes, this has been an amazing kind of blush for me this year, and I don't know, I just have loved, this is probably my most loved product of 2014. Alright, face. Okay, so my favorite foundation, as you guys know, is the CoverGirl True Blend, which I would be wearing right now, but I'm at the, if you can tell, I'm at the very, very bottom, and the squirt tube thing doesn't reach down there, so I'm gonna have to get like a beauty spatula or something, because I want to use this all up. I love, 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 love this foundation. And the last foundation that I totally fell in love with was the Urban Decay foundation, so it's been a while since I've truly loved a foundation, but I love that foundation. Alright, so now on to eye products, and this is going to be kind of random, but I'll try to kind of keep it in some kind of order. So first off, I have these cream shadows. There's this one, which is really, really pretty, and I will try to kind of swatch it for you. It's Shimmering Topaz right there. And then I have a Rose Gold. This one I accidentally left the lid off, so it's kind of not as impressive as the others when it comes to application, but it's still really pretty. So here's the Rose Gold one. And then the last one that I picked up was the Magnetic Blue. And if you guys haven't tried these Ulta cream shadows, I highly recommend you do. My favorite eyeliner, well, one of my favorite eyeliners, I just picked this one up pretty recently, but I really, really like this one. It's right there, that black line. This is NYC's eyeliner liquid is what it's called, and this is just a really great eyeliner. I heard this from Brittany XO or something. I don't remember her exact YouTube channel name. If I remember, I'll link her channel down below, but she said that this worked really good, so I was like, ooh, I want to try that, and so I got it. And I do really, really like it. And once I get the hang of putting eyeliner on, I will probably use this one a lot. Of course, Maybelline Big Eyes. I'm pretty sure this was in last year's favorites too. I love this mascara so much. And of course, also Maybelline Colossal. Just, these are great for volumizing, for just staying put. You know, this one used to flake on me a lot, but now it's not really, and maybe it's just because it's a different time of year. In the summer it flakes on me like crazy, but in the winter it's been pretty fine. But it also could be that it's like dried out over time. I don't know. I don't really know why that is, but it's something that happens. The last favorite mascara of the year, which I highly recommend you guys get, is the NYC Skyrise. It's only like $1.50, and it's really, really good as I eat it. It's really, really good. I highly, highly recommend this. NYC Skyrise, just a great, great mascara. Alright, some eyeliners. More eyeliners. Okay, so Rimmel Scandalize. This is just a nude. I'm sure I did not. Okay. This is just a nude shade. I kind of put it in the contour shade a little bit. I've also been loving, surprisingly, the Urban Decay 24/7 shade in Zero. When I first tried this out, and I have a review on this already on my channel, which gets a lot of views, and I should probably delete it because I no longer feel that way. I love this thing, and once I have, I think I'm gonna buy a couple, or maybe if they ever have a set of eyeliners again, I'm gonna go ahead and buy them, and then I'll do a better review on these because I love this. As you can see, it's like itty bitty. It used to be itty bitty, like about to there, but yeah, I've been, using this quite a bit, and I really, really like it. It does smudge a little bit on me, but not as drastically as I thought it did originally, but I don't know. Maybe I've just gotten smarter with makeup. Alright, I also love this e.l.f. eyeliner, which is gonna kind of be a terrible swatch just because of how dry my skin is. But this eyeliner is just really, really, really good. I don't know. I highly recommend these e.l.f. eyeliners. On me, they don't budge at all, and it's probably my favorite liquid liner ever. Alright, so for the brows, of course, the e.l.f. Eyebrow Duo. I love this thing. This is in medium, and if you guys haven't tried this, go ahead and try it. Of course, I say if you have the Anastasia stuff or Anastasia stuff or whatever it's called, then it's probably not necessary that you have this, but I don't have that, so I have this instead. And I'm not really a brow person. Like, I kind of just follow the way my brows are naturally. Alright, now this hand is incredibly dry, so I am sorry for the swatches I'm about to show you. But, anyway, so this palette, this cream eyeshadow palette is incredible. And I haven't heard really anybody talk about these shadows, and they should be talked about because they are like 100% truly amazing product right here. I have worn this underneath so many eyeshadow looks this year before I started doing tutorials on my channel. It's not even funny. These colors are just really awesome. This is in Va 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 Bloom. I don't know if this is permanent or limited edition. I got it on clearance at Ulta, so I really have no idea. But I do know they still make these in different shades at least. I don't know if they still have this one, but they do make these still, and I highly recommend you pick them up. I've had this for a while now, like, if not since last year, then probably early this year, and these shades are still super creamy, which I do not have that. Like, the only shade that's super creamy with those Ulta shadows that I showed you is the Shimmering Topaz one, and my Maybelline Color Tattoo is not at all, like, still creamy like these are. So I highly recommend these, and it just kind of amazes me because it's just a little palette, and you know, it doesn't always close all the way, so I don't know why these aren't dried up yet, but they aren't, and that's really cool. So I really like that. Alright, an eyeshadow that's my favorite, which if you guys have been watching me recently, I don't think this would be too much of a surprise, but this is the Hard Candy Fierce Effects eyeshadow, and I lost the little stopper for this particular shade, and I don't know, okay. So this came in a set of 2, and I'm about to show you both of the shades swatched and everything, but while I like get this all ready, I'm just going to talk about it. So these feel incredibly soft, like literally they feel like silk. So yeah, there they are right there, really pigmented. I love this, and out of all the eyeshadows that I have, I get more compliments on this combination than any other combination I've done, which is interesting because I have blue eyes, so to put blue on blue eyes, it can be kind of like distracting, I guess, from your eye color. But gosh, these shades, no, I get so many compliments on my eyes when I wear these shades together. What I do is I put this dark blue in the crease, and then I put this on my lid. Super easy, done. And then I use like a crease shade, usually Tease from the Naked 2 palette. But yeah, I just cannot even tell you guys how amazing these shadows are. 2 for $5. You can't really do much better. This is, these 2 shades are called Bright and Early, and they came in a set like that. They like stand up like that. And from what I've seen at all the Walmarts I've been to, which I go to a lot of Walmarts, they have all been like on the very top. So if you're short, you might need to look up or something. But they are there, and they are amazing. So definitely check them out. Alright guys, so continuing on, we are almost done, I promise. I know it's been kind of a long video. Yeah, but my favorite, at the beginning of the year, my favorite palette was the Naked 2 palette. So basically I used this all through the beginning of the year. You guys know that I freaking love this palette. I hate the packaging, which you guys should also know. I've reviewed this palette twice, I think. One was like a, you know, first impressions kind of review, and then the second one was a total full-on review. But yeah, I really like this palette, and I should start using it again. Naked 2 palette, just was my go-to palette for the beginning of the year, as well as the e.l.f. 100 palette. I don't think you can get this specific palette anymore. This is pretty old. But you can still get the e.l.f. 100. It might be 144 now. This is 100, but it might have increased to 144. Anyway, I love this palette, and I think people just totally underrate e.l.f. products, because I'm just gonna pick random colors that I don't know if they'll really swatch well, and we'll see. But basically, I mean, look at them on my finger. You can see all of those colors pretty decently. So, I don't know, I just feel like these e.l.f. products are a little bit underrated. People just don't talk about them enough. And I'm not saying they're like the most pigmented thing in the world, but they do have pretty good pigment. Like, you know, they have a decent amount of pigmentation, and I cannot tell you guys how much I love this palette. I might do more looks with it, I don't know, but this is an amazing, amazing palette, and definitely one of my favorites. Alright, so, whoops. The very popular question of which palette to buy if you like warm tone shadows, or warm tone shadows look really good on you, get the Lorac Pro. If cool tone shadows are your thing, get the Lorac Pro 2. Personally, I think both look really good on me. I think warm tones and cool tones look really good on me, and I honestly think that if this was like one palette, then that would be awesome. If this was just one palette, that'd be pretty cool. Anyway, but yeah, as I've said before, I like the feel of these shadows more. People say that they're the same formula, which they probably are the same formula, but there is something different about these. They don't kick up as much product, which is great, but they're more difficult for me to blend, and these are very easy for me to blend. So I don't know, but basically I did really love using these palettes a lot, so these are definitely in my favorites of 2014. But I have to say, the top dog favorite palette is this one. I just really like all the colors in this. All of them. Every single color in here I have used. I like. It's a great palette, and it's probably of the new palettes I got my favorite one. And it's very similar, very similar to the Lorac formula. This formula is very similar to it. It's a little bit different though. Like, you definitely, these shades just look so much better with a primer, where you could definitely get away with not wearing a primer with these shades. Which I didn't wear a primer with these shades today because I forgot to put one on. But I definitely recommend primer with this, and you could do whatever with this. But yeah, the formula is very similar. But I loved every single shade in this palette, and like, that's one thing that is actually kind of hard to get me to do, especially with darker shades, because I just don't like darker shades. So yeah, I think the Nude Dude topped the cake. I really am just gonna say it, you guys. Nude Dude won it for me. So yeah, I guess the very last eye product I'm going to talk about is the eyelash curlers from e.l.f. Nothing beats this, seriously. Anyway, that was my 2014 favorites for eyes and face. I really hope you guys like this video, and we will do lips and everything else in the next video. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in that video. I will link it down once it's uploaded, and we can just have a party. Alright, bye guys.